I'm Vineet Sawant from businessleaders.ai. I'm thrilled that you are here. Welcome to our History of AI series, a quick journey through some of the notable events and breakthroughs made by several people that have made AI into something enriching our lives today. This is the first part in our 4-part series from businessleaders.ai. We are passionate about helping you make the right decisions for your business. Please do share this with your friends and colleagues. Now, let's start.
Ancient mythology has many stories of giant automatons, huge creatures created by the gods to protect humans. Talos was one such automaton, circling the waters around the island of Crete, protecting it from pirates. In 1645, location France, Blaise Pascal invented the Pascaline, a digital calculating machine that could add, subtract and even multiply and divide. In 1843, Ada Lovelace wrote the first algorithm ever, when she published a description of a stepwise sequence of operations for solving math problems with Charles Babbage's proposed analytical engine design.
Let's fast forward to the early computer age. The 1940s were an exciting time for AI. In 1942, science fiction author Isaac Asimov published his short fiction story, Runaround, which had the 3 laws of robotics, a set of rules that robots must follow. These stories also appeared in his famous 1950 collection, I, Robot. In 1943, mathematician Alan Turing created the Turing machine, an abstract mathematical model that described a simple device that was capable of arbitrary computations.
In 1943, Walter Pitts, a logician, and Warren McCulloch, a neuroscientist, published the first artificial neuron, a highly simplified mathematical model of a neuron modeled upon biological neurons. These threshold logic units are elementary units in an artificial neural network. In 1950, Alan Turing described the Turing test. This is a test of a machine's ability to display intelligent behavior indistinguishable from a human. The Turing test is conducted today in several forms. Yay! This is my favorite part, the space age. In 1955, Alan Newell, Herbert Simon and Cliff Shaw wrote The Logic Theorist, which many state to be the first AI program ever. This was programmed in a language called IPL, which later led to Lisp, and introduced concepts like search trees and heuristics.
1956 led to a seminal event in the history of AI. John McCarthy, Marvin Minsky, Nathaniel Rochester and Claude Shannon proposed and held the Dartmouth Conference. The Dartmouth Summer Research Project on Artificial Intelligence saw many of the thought leaders of that time come together to brainstorm about thinking machines. In fact, the term artificial intelligence was coined during this conference. Also in 1956, Arthur Samuel created a groundbreaking program that played checkers. This demonstrated many of the principles of AI, such as using scoring functions to play an optimal move. Samuels also popularized the term machine learning.
In 1958, Frank Rosenblatt invented the Perceptron, a type of linear classifier, at the Cornell Aeronautical Laboratory. Its first implementation was a hardware device used for image recognition.
Let's go through some other notable events of this time. In 1957, Alex Bernstein created the first complete chess program. It ran on an IBM 704 computer, and was good enough to beat amateur players. John McCarthy invented the Lisp programming language in 1956. This became very popular for creating AI programs. In 1961, the company, Unimation, created the Unimate, a robot that took on dangerous tasks like welding and revolutionized the auto industry. It was used in a GM assembly line.
Hey there! I hope you enjoyed part 1 of the brief history of AI. Continue the journey with part 2 and let us know your comments.